Hello, I'm Maria and welcome back to Rated R Reviews. I will be discussing mise en scène from this movie Stardust, that is both a fantasy and adventure genre, released in 2007 and directed by Matthew Vaughn. To start off, this takes place at the near beginning of the movie in Stormhold, where we are introduced to the characters Septimus, Primus and Tertius. The scene starts off with a key prop of a necklace which happens to steal a star from the sky to bring down to Earth, who is the character called Yvain. For most of the scene, we are tracking the star past a variety of different characters and become the main focus. Then we would see a silent moment between Tristan and Victoria, fascinated by the star and discussing how Tristan, the main character, will be determined to get the star to win Victoria's affection. This would make the scene more peaceful.
For your hand in marriage, I'd cross the wall and I'd bring you back that fallen star.
The beginning scene of the overall clip, I can see that there is first a mid shot of these three characters, and then a long shot presenting the whole environment they are in. With this type of shot, it also allows us to see the expensive property they are under, which means that they are above the other characters in a wealth and reputation way. For most of the chosen movie clip, the lighting has been made to be warm and a cosy atmosphere. The lit candles in the background could suggest that even though Tristan is in a complicated and gloomy situation, something positive and light is headed his way. Later in the clip, there is a moment we will see the star pass over a woman who by first glance has a dark background, which in my perspective would immediately suggest she is a dangerous character with bad intentions. In the scene, you can see that the star is the main thing, and it's emphasised with a dark sky without any other stars. The white light signifies with how pure they are. In this scene, it is shown that there are shots such as close-up and mid-shot, showing Tristan clearly, and showing the back of Victoria's head. There is also a mid-shot showing the back of both characters with an upwards tilt camera angle. It shows the star is of higher power and is of more importance. Also, I've noticed their choice of putting the star in the centre of the frame, which would suggest the centre of audience attention and what will catch their eye. From the moment the necklace is in the camera's focus until we are tracking the star, we can hear a change in tone and a lot of musical instruments are added, which would suggest the purpose of the movie has begun. The music that the director has decided to use creates repeated notes, sits in the beginning where we can see the necklace travelling towards the star, and from that moment there is a repeated rhythm within the music track, which in my opinion created a mood of exciting suspense. There is even a moment where the music fades out during a brief conversation and the focus on the star is paused, and the atmosphere suddenly becomes peaceful. The repetition within the soundtrack also creates beats that add a meaning of some chaos that is about to be created from this main moment. Next, I'd like to discuss costumes and background, particularly with the two characters Yvain and Lamia in separate scenes. The first appearance with the use of Yvain's white and silk outfit would give a newly impression of purity and innocence and demonstrates an impactful scene, which could mean that she is an important character. I also want to point out the way she is positioned on the floor also resembles an angel in a way. However, the witch Lamia's costume instantly demonstrates she is a dark character and has evil surrounding her, especially based off her background and environment. Also, as we are on the discussion of this character, I want to bring up her facial expressions, showing that the second her sight was set on the star, she has bad intentions. The sound effects and visuals with this from a perspective would be that it manages to create a supernatural first impression of a genre. To the viewers, including myself, this type of visual would make us feel impressed by the sound effects, especially of the explosions that were well made, as the sound quality made it feel as if we were hearing it in first person. There is a sudden change in atmosphere and mood from the scene where Tristan and Victoria are on the field and the scene where the star goes back on the screen and lands on the surface. In a small amount of time, where the field scene was created to be calm and immediately switches to creating a rush of intensity and excitement from the music and the dim sound effects that has been used.